conversation about our brackets coming up in the 9 o'clock hour of daybreak. But yes, I'm going to be reserved. And look at you wearing that beautiful lilac purple.
Is that the colors?
Yeah.
It's purple.
No way.
Yeah, it's not that light, but it is purple. So
Well,
I believe we were in spirit today.
I think so. I mean, purple is a great color. And congratulations. I saw your Instagram, your story. You seemed very excited.
Oh,
but
yeah, I was.
who wouldn't be? That was such an exciting little 3 seconds of a game.
For everybody but Virginia.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
Well, you know, it is what it is. That's what
Yep.
you get. Everyone giving me grief for picking up Colgate because there are people out there. You never know. And,
right.
you know, that could happen.
There we go.
Anyway, we are looking at kind of a chilly day today. A little area. It's just cold. It is blustery. Our temperatures right now are in the middle 30s. We're at 34 degrees just northeast of Indianapolis. Up at Morse Reservoir, you notice the slight chop on the water there. Wind conditions most certainly gusty. And they'll remain that way from time to time today. 35 in the city, 35 in Bloomington, 37 in Columbus. Temperatures now dropping in the 40s for our far easternmost communities where they've been settling into the 50s pretty much all morning. So it is starting to become chilly for even those easternmost communities here this morning. Wind gusts 20, 25 to 30 and in some cases 35 miles per hour. So that's most certainly cutting down our feel-like temperatures as well. Bundle up, stepping out the door today for any festive plans that you do have. Rain coming to an end here in the metro area, still falling out in our easternmost communities near Muncie, up near Newcastle, down near parts of I-74, south of Indy as well. Starting to wrap up, though, the further southeast you go. And then areas out near Bloomington, we're starting to see that shower chance really wrap up as this cold front continues to slide towards the east. So drier conditions through the rest of the day today. Cloudy skies will hang on through the middle part of the afternoon. And then by around, say, 3, 4 o'clock, we'll decrease cloud cover. We'll also see a little bit of sunshine before the day is done, but it's not going to be a super bright day for us by any means. 9 o'clock, temperatures will still be hovering mid to upper 30s. I still think it's going to be a chilly day. We're not budging much from where we're at right now. We're still keeping around that breeze as well with gusts anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Lows tonight are going to get cold. We'll be in the lower 20s. We're still keeping winds around, so that is going to make it feel like it's in the single digits to start off our Saturday morning. Brutal start just in terms of our feel-like temperatures. Feeling like we're at 7 in Indianapolis. It'll feel like it's close to 1 degree below zero up near the Chicagoland area early tomorrow morning. We're also factoring in that chance of a light flurry here and there. No accumulation expected. But don't be too surprised if you see that flurry chance around not only through the morning, but also through the afternoon. And we're keeping winds around through the day as well. It's going to be a gusty day with winds 20 to 30 miles per hour through the day on Saturday. Highs tomorrow manage to warm into the lower 30s. Few spots up near northern Indiana don't make it out of the 20s. So it's going to be a very winter-like start to our weekend. Feel-like temperatures will be in the middle teens through the day tomorrow. 38 degrees on Sunday with some sunshine. And luckily, this is very brief because we see our temperatures return to the 50s, if not 60s.
Stephanie Mead has the first forecast.
Yeah, it's kind of a chilly start to your day today. Temperatures have been falling through this morning. Wind conditions are kind of cranked up right now, so our feel-like temps are really struggling for a lot of spots. We are looking at a drier later half of the morning, though. 34 degrees in Indianapolis right now, 32 Lafayette, 34 Bloomington, 37 in Columbus. Our numbers that were once in the 50s about, say, a half an hour to 45 minutes ago are now in the 30s. So that cold front really ushering in that colder air. We're near freezing in Lafayette for right now. So not a pleasant start this morning, especially since we started off this morning in the lower 50s about 5 hours ago or so. We started off daybreak at that 50-degree mark. Not the case anymore. With the winds right now, it is dragging down those feel-like temps to the lower 20s. So if you're out and about right now, you do need those layers, most certainly stepping out the door. It is anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour in terms of our wind gusts. Now, these are going to stick around with us through the day today. It's a gusty start this morning. Luckily, we're beginning to dry out, though. Rain now well south and east of Indianapolis. Now tracking along I-70, I-74. That's going to continue to move out of the state. I think by around 11 o'clock, a lot of us will begin to see drier hours. We'll see cloud cover around, so it's not going to be a super bright day, but it will be dry as we get through the later part of this afternoon. Futurecast model shows maybe a lingering shower down near southeastern parts of the state by around 2-3 this afternoon. Some sunshine, drier, but still very gusty and chilly outside. Temperatures mainly in the mid-30s with wind gusts today anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. So if you have any festivities that take you out and about downtown Indy or just any of the surrounding areas later on today, grab those layers most certainly stepping out the door. It does remain cold, though, heading into this weekend, so we don't see much relief heading into Saturday or Sunday, but mild air does return. We'll show you when in the forecast coming up in just a few minutes. 2 degrees in Lafayette. We're in the mid-30s up near South Bend, 32 in Chicago, 35 in the Washington area, 33 in Terre Haute. So widespread 30s right now. So that cold front clearly ushering in those colder temperatures here this morning. Feel like temperatures in the lower 20s. So you have to dress according to these numbers this morning if you have plans to head out to the airport. To the parade, rather. Maybe you're heading out to the airport. You are looking at a chilly start to your morning. Wind gusts anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour right now, so it's most certainly gusty. But the good news here is we're starting to peel away our rain chances. Those are now shifting towards the south and southeast, so we're drying out downtown. Still holding on to a lot of cloud cover, even further south and west of us here. Still drying out as this cold front inches its way closer to our eastern states. We're going to dry out through the afternoon. We'll hang on to a lot of cloud cover, but we're looking at a chilly, blustery day. We might squeeze out a few rays of sunshine, but it's not going to be a very bright one for us here. Temperatures, though, are going to remain very chilly this afternoon. Upper 30s to near 40 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies. Cloud cover is going to stick with us through about 5 o'clock. Temps upper 30s. Winds out of the west, upwards of 20 to 30 miles per hour. So it's going to drag down our feel-like temperatures even through this afternoon. And our lows tonight are going to continue to cool. We'll bottom out in the mid-20s here in the city. Feel-like temperatures early tomorrow morning are going to be brutal. It'll feel like it's 7 in Bloomington, Indianapolis, Terre Haute, feeling like it's only 1 degree up in South Bend, 1 below in the Chicagoland area early tomorrow morning. That's paired up with a few flurry opportunities, nothing that will accumulate, more so just decorative and festive through the day tomorrow. Otherwise, we managed to see a little bit of sunshine too. So it's not going to be completely cloudy, but more of a winter-like feel to our weekend here. And gusts are going to stick around with us through the day tomorrow, anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour through the afternoon on Saturday. Highs are going to struggle. We only managed to warm into the lower 30s Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. It's not going to be much of an improvement here. Upper 20s in northern Indiana, 32 in Indianapolis, 32 Bloomington, 33 in Columbus early tomorrow afternoon. And with those gusty wind conditions, our feel-like temperatures tomorrow, mainly in the middle teens. So it's not going to be a comfortable start to our weekend by any means. This upcoming weekend, temperatures remain in the 30s, so not much of an improvement. Sunday, chilly, highs in the upper 30s. Luckily, we do see more milder air return. 49 degrees on Monday, so we're getting closer to where we should be for this time of year. Tuesday, 56. We are nearing 60 on...
Stepping off downtown.
Yeah, and it's cold. Hopefully you have your layers stepping out the door, whether St. Patrick's Day festivities or you're heading into work. It's not a comfortable day by any means. Gusty, too. Our temperatures in the 30s, but our feel-like temperatures are mainly in the 20s, and it's not super bright, but the good news here is we were really wet this morning. We're starting to dry out right now. Rain chances are starting to diminish. 34 at Morris Reservoir here this morning. This is a live look in Cicero. Our winds are picking up for sure. Our temperatures are dropping. 32 degrees up near Lafayette. We're settling into the middle 30s here in Indianapolis. We're going to stay that way, I think, through the rest of this morning. 35 Muncie, 37 in Columbus this morning. And we're in the 30s as well, where we once had 50s about an hour ago or so. So those numbers are dropping quickly as that front passes through the state. Our feel-like temperatures mainly in the lower 20s, so it is a cold start. Blustery start, too. Our wind gusts anywhere between 20 to 30, and in some cases almost 35 miles per hour, if not over that, in Lafayette right now, directly out of the north and northwest, so that's why it's so much colder right now. The rain's starting to move out, so this is still falling as liquid precip. This is now shifting out to Newcastle, Connersville, Richmond, down near southeastern parts of the state. We're drying out down near southwestern parts of the state, closer to, say, Evansville. And this front is going to continue to move that moisture well to the east. We will continue to see dry conditions pretty much through the remainder of this morning, early afternoon, much of the same. We'll see some cloud cover break apart with a little bit of sunshine for us later on today, but it's not going to be a very bright one by any means. Still hanging on to a mostly cloudy sky through about mid-afternoon. Temperatures holding in the mid to upper 30s with winds anywhere between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Wind gusts around 25 to 30 later on today. It is going to be a brutal start to this upcoming weekend in terms of temperatures. Single-digit wind chill factors early Saturday morning. We'll show you if we see any improvement, though, in temperatures coming up in the extended forecast in just a few minutes.